Is anybody actually surprised? Like, are we genuinely surprised? Where was this footage in the last episode? That wasn't quite how the conversation started, Melissa. I'm bringing out the receipts. I'm bringing all of the receipts out. Chloe knows she's not going to win. Just have fun with it. Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Moms, and today we are jumping straight into Season 3 episode... I don't even know anymore, guys. 28, I think, is the count that I'm on. We're back with an episode called Tap versus Hip Hop, which is exciting because I've been waiting for some tap, but Abby choreographizing hip hop, I'm not so sure about that. I don't think she should be choreographizing anything, in my professional opinion. But anyway, that is what we've got in store for today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. Make sure to check out the other series on the channel. We've got The Next Step going. We've got Toddlers and Tiaras. We've got Survivor, both season 48 and season 11, which is exciting. And there'll be more episodes of America's Next Top Model and Glee coming soon. Just less frequently than the other two because schedule. We've got Traitors to finish off. You know the drill. Anyway, let's get into the episode and let's start ranting, shall we?
Come on, everybody. So, did you miss me?
No, not particularly. Not even slightly, really. I only saw you last week. And then before that, it was 2 episodes ago. And then I've seen you every single week for a little bit. I haven't missed you at all, actually. In fact, can you go away for longer? Because I actually would rather that, personally. But then again, maybe we'll have to suffer with more Candy Apple episodes. So maybe it's for the best that you're back.
I was doing Abby's dance competition.
It's Abby's ultimate dance competition, you fucking idiot. It's your own show and you don't even know how to say it. See, this is why this woman should not be trusted with her own show. Not even slightly.
All of the moms made a pact that none of us would send our girls to Abby's West Coast competition because of the way she treats the girls. And when the whole judging mishap took place, she handled that terribly.
Christy, in the nicest way possible, are we shocked or surprised that Melissa took Maddie out there to further her career? Are we surprised? Are we remotely shocked? Because I'm not even remotely surprised in the slightest.
Didn't see too much of you while I was away.
I was recording a CD, so I was gone a week or 2.
So she was furthering her career. Oh, okay, Abby. So we're going to reward that, right? Seeing as though that's what you were doing out in LA, was furthering your career. All I'm saying is massive bellend. I mean, hypocrite.
Paige, do you feel that you've improved?
Yeah, I think my turns have been getting better because we've had normal classes, so that I've been able to work on them more.
I love that these kids are so shady right now. Yeah, I think my turns have improved because we've actually been having normal classes. I've actually been able to work on my technique. I've been able to actually apply some time to improving rather than just learning a brand new dance. Fantastic. That was a massive fuck you to Abby, and I don't even think Abby realises it.
Nia, what about you?
I've been taking 4 extra classes every single week.
I think that's great.
Nia, have you been improving? Well, I've been taking 4 extra classes, you fucking idiot. I've been doing a lot more dance, you fucking idiot. Oh, honestly, it's so funny watching this. It's so funny because the kids are just like, screw you, Abby. Like, actually screw you. And it's so entertaining to watch because I don't think Abby realises it.
Chloe, you had a great performance. You went out on stage, you looked beautiful, your mom was beaming, they announced you as the winner.
And she was the winner, Abby. And that's all we're going to say on this topic, right? She was the winner. Because you and your little stunt getting Maddie to win that competition because your plan failed. Yeah, I'm still not over that. That was 4 episodes ago and I'm still not over it. I'm still fuming about it.
Abby would rather go on a diet than say that Chloe deserved to be at the top of the pyramid.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Christy. I actually couldn't. And do you know what? I'm gonna leave that there because you deserve your graces in that moment.
Now Asia's not here. Asia will be back in Pyramid next week.
What's the point of Asia being a part of the team if she's barely here? Like, what do you mean she's not here? I thought she was here for your dance training. Well, hang on a minute. That doesn't make sense. Where is she then?
Maddie, you will be doing a tap solo.
Ooh, okay.
I have 1 more solo to give out.
Is it going to be Chloe? Are we going to be putting Chloe up against Maddie again?
And due to what happened last time,
Oh,
that solo will go to Chloe.
oh, joyful. Oh, fantastic. I'm so excited for her.
Chloe, you better start concentrating on your hip hop.
No.
Because it is hip hop.
Oh, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. It's so unbelievably obvious. So we're giving Maddie a tap solo. Maddie's good at tap, okay? She's good at tap. It's something that she is trained and good in. We've seen Chloe do hip hop a number of times now, and it couldn't be further away from what she's good at. It actually could not be further away. And it's so unfortunate. She's a ballet dancer. She's trained in ballet. So getting her to do a hip hop number isn't going to work out the way you want it to. It's so frustrating because it's so blatantly obvious. If you were to put them on the level playing field, Maddie would be doing tap and Chloe would be doing ballet. But no, she's doing her weakest discipline against one of Maddie's strongest. That doesn't sound right.
Paige, Anna Nicole Smith.
Okay.
Your buddy, Chloe, will portray Marilyn Monroe.
No! There.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed off if I got given Anna Nicole Smith and then the person next week got given Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, I'd be fuming. I would be so upset at that.
Well, what shall we have Abby be?
Well, who can Abby be?
Yes. She's Ursula.
She keeps it in a jar around his neck.
I was just going to sit through that scene and be like, I've got nothing funny to say. But I'm going to have to include it purely because of Holly's line where they're talking about who Abby could be in the lineup. And for some reason, they're like, Ursula. Yeah, she's Ursula. And then Holly in the background's like, Ursula's not real. That was the best line of the whole thing. Purely because I sat there and I was like, yeah, that's so facts. Like, actually, what's going on here? What do you mean she's going to be Ursula? Ursula's not a real person. If anything, she'd be like Divine. Is that her name? The drag queen from the John... You know the one I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
So, oh, you're ready for hip hop? Yes?
Was Peyton teaching her?
Is Leslie with her? Like, I feel like Leslie's about to pop up over my shoulder and go, hi! I'm going to be like, please, no. Take my money. Don't hurt me.
So Chloe is doing a hip hop routine entitled
bless her.
Beautiful. It's
She's just too delicate to be a hip hop dancer. Like, hip hop requires a certain body rhythm that classically trained ballet dancers just don't have because they're used to fluid movements, but hip hop is all about juttery movements. And it's the kind of stuff that you're told off for in ballet, but that is encouraged in hip hop. It's so difficult to switch from one discipline to another.
Whatever. Again, this is just a way to humiliate Chloe.
Sometimes those are the best dance because it's no pressure.
You know you're not gonna win?
So you go out there and have fun and you enjoy
Holly,
it.
is that what you're saying? You say Chloe's not gonna win?
Make the best out of a bad situation. Chloe knows she's not going to win. Just have fun with it. And honestly, I agree. I think the whole pressure of you got to win this week has been taken off of her because she's doing a hip-hop dance. Hip-hop isn't going to win against Maddie's tap solo. I'm sorry, it isn't. It just isn't. Because, in my opinion, tapping is so much more impressive than hip-hop because tapping requires so much brain power. It's unbelievable. Oh my god, like, you can go wrong in a hip-hop number and unless they know the choreography, they're not going to tell if you style it out. Tap, you make a wrong sound, over. You'll be fed to the wolves.
You point blank said to all of us that when the children were invited that you were not going to send Maddie, but then you screwed the group.
We made an agreement about what we were going to do with the girls. We all stood by that.
Is anybody actually surprised? Like, are we genuinely surprised that Melissa went against the group and did what she thought was best for Maddie again? As much as I agree to the point of like, you betrayed us kind of thing, I don't think that the mums can be that mad because Melissa has form for doing this exact kind of thing. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. What's the point of being your friend?
Do you know what? That's my choice as a mother.
So basically your choice as a mother is dance trumps all. Just to be clear.
I feel like there's more to this story than just you went against the group and you went out to LA. I feel like there's more to it than that. But I'm kind of on Melissa's side a little bit. Because, like, yeah, she did agree not to take Maddie out. But then again, like, as a mum, I would be doing the best for my child. And if the best was going out and performing on another television show and potentially getting more eyes on her, taking her to LA, getting her more opportunities, I would do that. I would. I just feel like this is a little bit unfair. But like I said, I feel like there's more to it than just, we're angry that you went out to LA. Like, I feel like it's not just that.
Well, that's funny.
Why is that funny?
Because you know Christy sneaks all the time. You said it.
I'm saying
Huh?
that
I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
What do
okay.
I sneak about?
What do you mean? You talk to everybody.
Give me a break. If you could sleep with Abby, you would, and you know it.
yeah.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
We're just accusing Melissa of sleeping her way to the top. Yeah, if she could, she would. Yeah, absolutely. I reckon she'd definitely do that. 100%. I mean, she's already doing everything else for Abby. Might as well bed her as well while she's at it.
Oh, yeah. I sleep with everybody.
You do, boss.
Oh!
I'd never slept with my boss.
Yes, you did. You married him.
Yeah, I married
Yeah,
Greg
after you
after.
slept with him and had an affair when
I
he had
did
a
not.
wife.
Guys, I'm kind of living for the drama. I'm kind of living for it. I am here for it. Obviously, Christy is not okay for bringing this stuff up, but also I'm here for it. She got the memo. She was like, this episode needs drama. The producers want me to argue. I'm bringing out the receipts. I'm bringing all of the receipts out. Let me just cash a check because I am getting money for this episode. Earning my pay packet. Honestly, you gotta respect her for that because pulling out the receipts is one of my favourite things in the world. When she's like, I've never slept my way to the top. Well, you did. You slept with your boss. I never slept with my boss. Well, you did because you were having an affair with him.
I know. Storm out. We
Oh,
love
I
it.
am storming out because this is not being brought up.
Really?
Through you. I did not
know.
sleep with my boss. You know what? You
Sarah's
want to
quite
play
fine
those
with it.
games?
What's wrong?
She has to live with the decision she made.
Like, I'm not going to sit up here and make this easy on her.
Melissa can't handle the heat. She gets out the kitchen. Fair game. But also, it is so frustrating for like the slightest bit of conflict. And she's like, screw you, fuck you, I'm getting my lawyer on you. You could never, ever survive a Real Housewives reunion party. Fuck you now. Honestly, you just couldn't survive it. And honestly, fair enough, because not many people could. But I just feel like, is this the hill that you're willing to die on, Melissa? Just be like, yeah, you know what? It wasn't best for the team. I'm sorry, but I wanted to do it because I thought it would be a good opportunity for Maddie. And I'm sorry. And that's fair and valid. They're upset because you broke a pact and you lied to them. That's why they're upset. But obviously, you were doing what was best for your child. So if you just approached it with less of the, I regret nothing, then I feel like they might not have escalated this. I don't know. That wasn't quite how the conversation started, Melissa. Be fair to Christy. Be fair to Christy. And she didn't say that you sleep with everyone to get your children ahead. She said if you could, you would. That was what it was. She didn't say you do. She said if you could, you would. That was the phrasing that was used, as far as I remember at least. And then she brought out the receipts to prove that you have in the past. Well, maybe not to get yourself ahead, but that you slept with your boss. Like that was the receipt that was brought out, right? So I feel like this isn't a fair retelling of events.
If I were a betting woman, I would say that Melissa is probably talking to Abby about me.
You would win that bet. You would definitely win that bet, Christy. Well done. Congratulations, you're a big winner today.
Of course Melissa's avoiding the situation. It's what she does. She'd rather hide downstairs and kiss Abby's ass than come upstairs and face the music with the rest of us.
It is also frustrating that, like, all of the mums have a problem with Melissa, and yet Christy's the one that's getting all the flack. Like, everybody said something last night, and I feel like it's just because Christy said one comment that pissed Melissa off that, it's just Christy being white trash. Well, no, all of the mums are pissed off of you. Don't get that wrong. Don't get that twisted. All of the mums are pissed off of you, and that's why you're not going up there. Not because of Christy. It's because all of the mums are upset with you, and you don't want to handle the heat.
You intentionally do things to hurt the other kids, but then you claim you're a team player. You're not.
I think that is so true. That's unbelievably true. And I think that's their problem. Their problem isn't with what you're doing. It's how you're doing it. And then you lying about it and denying it and saying that this didn't happen or that it didn't happen the way it did. Like, it's so frustrating to watch because we've got the video evidence of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, huh? Like, you're on a TV show. Do you really think that your lies and your deception is going to remain hidden? No, they're going to uncover the truth one way or another.
But here's the thing. You're teaching your kids that you step on everyone to get ahead, and that's not a good lesson to teach your kids.
I
So let's
agree.
go from the-
I completely agree. Stepping on people to get ahead is not the way to win. That is not okay. Obviously, in like a Survivor, Big Brother kind of scenario, obviously it is. You have to step on people to win. But in this kind of industry, backstabbing and betraying your friends, it doesn't exactly give you the greatest credibility within the industry. Do you know what I mean? It's not giving you a great reputation for honesty and being able to rely on you. It just doesn't paint you in a very good light. And I think that's my biggest issue with this, is that you are teaching your children the wrong things.
Melissa, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's out of breath. She can't remember one step from the next. No more recess.
What do you mean, no more recess? What are you talking about? What do you mean, no more being a child? No more having free time to yourself? Just dance. Just dance in school and sleep and eat, and that's it. Repeat. Sorry, heaven forbid these children enjoy their life. Fucking hell.
That's why these kids need to be homeschooled. It's ridiculous. She is useless.
What are you supposed to say when all the kids go to the playground? Sorry, my dance teacher said no kickball.
That's such a good point. Like, what am I meant to do? Just sit in a corner and go, no, I'm not allowed to play at recess. Fucking hell, God, that's a good way to remain popular in your year. Oh, look at that sad little girl sitting in the corner because her dance teacher said that she can't go out at playtime. Ha ha, funny, bully situation. Right there and then. Oh, now Mackenzie's getting bullied. She's even more useless because she doesn't want to dance. Fantastic. Well done, Abby. You've ruined this little girl's hopes and dreams.
You know, I'm sitting in there watching Mackenzie's rehearsal. I'm not looking at the other moms. I'm looking at my daughter. I can care less.
She said I can care less. For the last time, Americans. For the last time. It's I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. If you say I can care less, it means you can care less. That there is more less of caring that you can go. But if you say I couldn't care less, it means you are at the bottom of your caring. There is no more less care to give. Oh, it's my biggest gripe. It is my biggest pet peeve about just the English language that has been appropriated. Okay? Not getting into that. But it's so frustrating because it doesn't make sense. Your statement is negating what you're meaning. I can care less. No, you can't. You can't care less. Because if you could care less, then you would not be saying I can't. Oh, I'm so done, guys. I'm so over it. Melissa, you're fucking me off this episode.
She's tired and she's a mess. And I'm like, I thought she looked great. Sorry, but
This woman has no backbone. It's like someone's plucked her spine out of her and she's just a jelly bag on the floor going, whoa, Abby, whoa. Whoa. It's so frustrating. Let your children play outside. Let your children enjoy social interaction with other children. Otherwise they grow up to be insular and cold and unable to maintain a relationship.
It's one of my best strengths.
that's a good solo.
Yeah, it's a great solo.
It really is. I like the music.
I love tap. It was my favourite discipline at uni. It was the one that I took to the most and that I still remember the most from. I'm always standing in my kitchen doing time steps. I miss tapping. I genuinely do. It was something that I loved at uni and I love watching other people tap. I have such a bigger appreciation for it now that I've actually done it myself and I realise how tough it is. I have such a huge sort of appreciation for other people who are able to do it so well. And honestly, give her her graces. Maddie's a fantastic tapper. But not to sort of put a downer on the situation, but this does prove that Chloe's just set up for failure again. And it's so frustrating to see.
This score ended up being 97.5, 97 and a half. This should be 96.6. This is your winner.
So Maddie won it.
Where was this footage in the last episode? Also, I'm fairly certain that those pieces of paper that she's holding up are blank. I can't see any writing on them. And like usually when it's printed paper and it's like normal printed paper, you can see ink through the other side. You can. They look like blank piece of paper. Look at this. Does that not look like a blank piece of paper that she's holding up away from camera? I want to see the proof of these pieces of paper, please. I want to see them on my desk Monday morning, stat.
I wasn't having a meeting. I was talking to her.
What about?
Ooh, none of your concern.
Ooh, that's all to you, Kelly.
Not that you care because you hate my kids, so don't worry about it.
Nobody hates your kids, Melissa. Oh, you got such a fucking little victim complex. Oh my God, it's so funny. Nobody hates your kids. Nobody, not a single person up there hates your kids, has any malice for your kids. What they have malice for is the way that you will cut a bitch to get ahead. You will stomp on everybody's backs and paralyze them just so that your children can dance another day. And it's so frustrating to watch you just deny and shirk the responsibility onto other people. It's so jarring. It's so jarring. I'm gonna need you to pipe down and just sit in silence for the rest of the day. You know how I was like, I need you to give some entertainment? No, I'd rather you just sit in silence, please.
You went against us and hurt them.
I did not hurt your kids.
Yes, you did.
Okay, whatever. I hurt your kids. I'm a bad person. Kill me.
Just kill me then. Kill me. Do you know what? Line me up, shoot me, poison my veins, chop off my head. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Kill me. Just end it. You know what? I'm such a bad person. Electric chair me.
I'm sure you wish I would die in a car accident too.
Wow. Where do I even start with that one? Fuck it hell. I wish you'd hope. I bet you'd wish I'd die in a car accident as well. Who's died in a car accident? Princess Diana? Is that the link that she's making there? Because who else has died in a car accident?
Could not believe earlier that Melissa said that we hope her and her kids died in a car crash.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
That's
If she really believes.
That actually is fucking crazy. How delusional and demented must you be to get to the point where you're like, I bet you wish that we all died in a car accident? Huh? What part of this conversation had anything to do with you dying in a horrible fiery car crash? What?
You know, friendship. What is it worth? And what it's taught me was that I can't trust everybody when they give their word.
Melissa cannot be trusted in the slightest. You can't trust her with anything. She's the kind of person that you'd be like, right, we are hosting a surprise birthday party for Steve. And then she's like, "Oi, Steve, they're doing a party for you." Or she's the kind of person that would be like, "Okay, Melissa, we're thinking of doing a party and like, would you like to help us plan the party?" And she's like, yeah, that's fine. 2 weeks go past and Melissa's like, "Oh, by the way, you're invited to Steve's surprise birthday party." And they're like, "What? You planned Steve's birthday party without us?" Honestly, Steve is just lucky he's getting a birthday party at this point.
Some of the kids are still trying to remember what step comes next. Come on, kiddos. You have been doing this for 3 years.
And they've been doing this dance for like 2 days. Chill out, Abby. Chill out. Oh, horror. Oh, horror. Oh, no. I wasn't prepared, guys. I wasn't prepared for this. Leslie's here. Leslie, somebody sound the alarm! The beast is out!
I have enough crazy dance moms to deal with sitting upstairs. I don't need to engage with two women who are clearly here just to pick a fight.
Who was the other woman? I don't recognize her. I know Leslie, obviously, but I don't know the other woman. Can anyone like clear up that issue for me, because I have no clue who she was.
It's none of anybody's concern.
But you sat here and you said, "Oh, you guys hate me. You hate my kids."
I never said you guys hate me and my kids.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it's on camera. Do you know what I need the editors to do right now is a shady flashback. I love nothing more on reality shows when someone says that they didn't say something and then there's a shady flashback to them saying it. That is like my favourite reality show cliche because it's so entertaining to watch.
If you don't want to be my friend anymore, because I would do anything for your kids, and you know it.
And I would do anything for your kids.
Not anymore, you won't. I'm sure.
I feel really lost. I'm torn between my friendships.
I think this is my issue with both Melissa and Abby, is that every single time the parents have an issue with them, they try and shirk it onto, oh, you have an issue with Maddie and Mackenzie. No, that's not how that works. We have an issue with you and what you're doing. Oh, well, you just hate Maddie and Mackenzie. No, that is not how that works. And it's so frustrating because every single time it happens again and again and again. And then they look like the dickheads. They look like the dickheads who are sat there like, oh, we hate Maddie and Mackenzie. No, not once have they ever had a bad word to say. Not that I remember have they ever had a bad word to say about Maddie and Mackenzie, okay? It's always been about what Abby's done or what Melissa has done for them, okay? That is the distinction here. And there we go. She's gone again.
Foot underneath you. Foot underneath you.
What's going on in there? What is going on in there?
I don't know.
She's gone to tattletale. She's done. She's like, those mums are bullying me again. Abby, make them stop. Make them stop, Abby. It's like that meme of JD Vance that's going around currently where he's got like really fat face and he's like, please. Those jokes never fail to make me chuckle because he literally is like an evil Care Bear.
At this point, Abby and Team Melissa should just travel to competitions on their own because as it stands right now, we're just kind of the filler in between the Maddie dances.
That's a crazy line, but it's so true, honestly. It's like the Maddie show and then like the backup dancers. It's kind of crazy because like I do firmly believe that like every single child could be good if they got the same treatment as Maddie. And Maddie might not be as good if she didn't have the treatment that she gets. That's how I feel about the situation. But I know there's going to be some angry people in the comment sections by me just speaking my truth.
Why shouldn't Chloe be able to do hip hop? If she's gonna work in this business as a professional dancer, she better make sure that her hip hop is equal with everything else.
So you're going to make Maddie do a hip hop number at some point, right? Because Maddie needs to make sure that her hip hop is on the same level as everything else, right? No, of course not. Of course you wouldn't do that to her because you don't like embarrassing Maddie like that. It's ice cream cone. I think Abby's right. The charm has worn off. The charm has worn off. I want to see her do other stuff now. I'm kind of bored of these cutesy little hee ha ha ha. I'm a little ice cream cone or whatever the fuck she was. I think I'm going to give it a 6. I didn't enjoy it. And I think it's because like there's no substance to the choreography. It's just do a flip. Do another flip. Do this flip that you've done at the start again. Do this. There was no actual dancing in it. It was just, how many flips and tricks can we put into a number in 30 minutes? Do you know what I mean? It's so jarring. It's a shame because Mackenzie's a lot better at dancing than people give her credit for. When she's in a group number, she doesn't stick out at all because she's bad. She blends in beautifully. So if you were to give her that same time and dedication to her other disciplines, rather than just forcing her to do another gymnastics acrobatic routine, then maybe she could have different styles under her belt that she could compete in competitions with. Oh. Oh, that poor little girl, that poor girl. She just got mugged off in front of an entire audience. Oh, I would have been mortified doing that dance. First of all, I think there was about 2 hip-hop steps in there. Second of all, it just doesn't come naturally to her to pop and lock it. Like, but, that's what you gotta be. But she's like, but, it's like all so flowy, and it's like, it was just so awkward to watch. I was not a fan of this. I'm so sorry, bestie, but this was not your finest moment. It really wasn't. Oh, what am I gonna score it? A 4? Oh, I'm so sorry, Chloe. I hate to have to do it to you. I really do, because you have been massively set up right now. But yeah, it just wasn't great. I'm sorry, it wasn't.
kid doesn't miss a beat. She is right on the money the entire routine.
Like, it's embarrassing to watch her do that tap number and not think, like, that's a very advanced tap number to be doing at her age. And you're putting that up against Chloe just doing this. Like, what? How is that a fair comparison? How is that even a fair sort of... Oh, no, let's not, because I'm going to get fuming. That was a fucking 10 out of 10. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The tap is so jarring because I really had to focus in on the tap sounds. But once you focus in on those tap sounds, it's fine. I also wonder whether they potentially could have, like, filmed her doing the routine in a space that they could have captured the audio and then, like, overlaid it over, potentially. I think that would have been interesting, just so that we could have heard the tap sounds more apparent. But I agree with whoever decided not to do a lot of tap on the show, because it just doesn't come across well, because the sound doesn't translate on to film as best as it could. So yeah, tap's always best to see live, I guess. But yeah, wow, what a great number, what a fabulous number. 10 out of 10. I loved it. But it just proves that this is not a fair competition, because that was like a very, very skilled professional dance. Even with the apron falling down, I didn't think it was the end of the world. Who cares? She's meant to be a housewife that is having a bad day. The apron coming down just adds to that. I feel like they make the biggest mountains out of molehills I've ever seen in life.
Like, she's not gonna come in here and yell at Melissa. She's not gonna, like, be upset with Maddie. Like, she screamed at me. She was angry with Chloe. Like, that's not gonna happen with them.
That is a good point. That is a very good point. It's one rule for one rule for another. We've seen it many times before where stuff's fucked up for Maddie on stage. And it's like, oh, it's okay, Maddie. It's fine. It's fine. For other children, it's like you might as well send them to the execution block. You might as well send them to fucking Alcatraz. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to be locked up for your crimes against dance. It's so jarring, and it is such an, like, a juxtaposition between the kids and Maddie.
Melissa, you are on my last nerve. Amazing job.
And that's all that's going to be said about the apron that fell down during the production of the dance. Oh, okay. Melissa, you're on my last nerve. But when it happens to Chloe and her headband covers her face so that she cannot see, and she still performs the dance excellently, it's Christy, you're late on your bills, you are a horrible mother, you're a drunk, you don't care for your children. It's like, what? Hang on a minute. What?
Forgetting the dance.
What?
Did you forget the dance?
You forgot this whole thing.
I didn't. I went here.
That's 8 counts. You did not do this. This. Swish, swish. You're really gonna argue with me?
Yeah, I fucking will. Fuck you. Don't tell me I forgot the dance when I was just the one that went out and did it. I don't see you doing the dance. Go on. Do the dance, Abby. Do the dance.
Myself, banging the walls for help, eating at my heart, choking on the darkness, outside myself, the kind of shell that comes from inside of me. My reality is nothing I can't be. Oh, how
It was okay. Like, I don't think it was like a 10-10 dance. I think, first of all, they did a fantastic job of the outfits. I felt like they looked very good. Brooke as Amy Winehouse, like, if you'd have told me that was Amy Winehouse, I probably would have believed you if it weren't for the fact that I know when she died, and it was before this episode aired. As for, like, everybody else, the Marilyn Monroe one was good. I thought Whitney Houston looked good. I'm sorry, but Maddie didn't look anything like Princess Diana. She has the wrong hair colour, first of all, doesn't have the right cut, and it didn't translate very well. Selena, I don't know enough about Selena to tell whether it was a good enough depiction of her. And then Anna Nicole Smith, again, the only thing I know about Anna Nicole Smith is that Adore Delano played her in Snatch Game. That's literally all I know about that woman. So, it was an okay dance. I don't think the choreography was anything special. I thought it was alright. 6 out of 10. That's what I'm going to give it. I expected more from this dance, I can't lie. And I just didn't get it. It's a shame, but it is what it is.
With a score of 280 points is Miss Mackenzie with act number 11, California.
Yay! Well done, well done, well done. Yeah, you were good. Well done. I'll give you that. I just want to see more versatility from her. Do you know what I mean? I want to see her do different stuff, but Abby's never going to break the winning formula, is she?
Beautiful.
Yeah, not surprising.
First runner-up with a score of 280.7 points is Miss Maddie with act number 13, You and Me Against the World.
Gagged. Gagged and gooped. Maddie got second place. Chloe got fourth. Listen, Maddie is the biggest loser on that stage. The biggest loser. Second place. Second is the first loser. We all know the saying. Come on, say it with me, guys. Maddie is the first loser. No, I'm just being toxic now, aren't I? Oh, that's tough for her. That's really, really tough. But then again, is what it is at the end of the day. Play with fire. You're going to lose.
Elite junior soloist is Miss Haley with act number 10, Pardon My Southern Accent.
She's a very sore loser. Are you going to go to the judges and demand a recount again? Or is it just when Chloe beats Maddie? Is it just when Chloe beats Maddie, or is it when anybody beats Maddie? If we're setting that precedent now, like, that's a very dangerous precedent to set.
Is act number 86, Gone Too Soon from the Abby
Yeah, fair. Alright. Chill. Good job, well done.
Congratulations.
Abby's not even bothering to pay attention. She's just on her phone. And that very much could have been edited in. But either way, like, they just make her look so muggy on this show. It's unbelievable.
Hi, high five. See, and Melissa thought you were upset.
You said that Maddie was so upset, okay? So
She looks
kiss
so
my ass.
upset.
Whoa! I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on. I need to go back and rewatch that because I don't understand how this turned into a massive screaming match.
See, and Melissa thought you were upset.
You said that Maddie was so upset, okay? So
She looks
kiss
so
my ass.
upset.
What is happening here? What is going on? It was very clear that Christy was just like, Melissa thought you'd be upset. And then all of a sudden, Melissa's like launching a World War III on Christy. Like, huh? That was a massive overreaction if you ever ask me. Like, come on, Melissa, sort yourself out. Cameras are on you, bestie.
You talk about my kid all the time. You said, oh, Maddie's upset. Every time Maddie doesn't win, oh my God, Maddie's upset. Maddie's upset. So don't play the game.
She was crying. Thank you.
Chloe was like, well, Maddie was crying. She was upset that she lost. And Melissa's like, well, whatever. She's just pissed off because, like, the same way that Christy with a K is like, oh, my daughter doesn't cry. That's what Melissa tries to make out about Maddie. Like, oh, she's not upset that she lost. Well, no, she is. And rightfully so. Like, fair enough. You're allowed to have human emotions to losing. You thought you were going to win? Fine. You can be a bit upset. You can't be like what you are right now, where you're pissed off and you're angry and you're screaming.
You're all sitting here like we have another number. It's over.
Maddie, stop.
The door says, do not enter. Fire exit only. Maddie, why are you going through the door? There's literally a door to your left that says open door with caution. Oh, no. Wait, hang on. No. That's the wrong door. But you can't go out that door. There's literally a sign that says don't go out that door.
Melissa, what's going on with you? Tell me what happened.
Maddie is fine.
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question, Melissa. That wasn't what she was saying. Oh, I'm so over this. I'm so over everything to do with Melissa.
Learn from Chloe or learn from Christy being evil not to cry. You gotta save it for the pillow. Every time you get knocked down, you fight that much more. And that's what makes you Maddie. You're a survivor. Got it?
She hasn't just fucking fought cancer. She's not a survivor. She lost a dance competition. Can we not with that kind of language? Like, she survived a horrific ordeal. She just lost. She's not a survivor. What? Huh? And calling Christy and Chloe evil for just pointing out the fact that Maddie was upset that she lost a competition. Fair and valid. That's not evil. That's just stating the obvious. It's just saying pure facts. If they were lying about her crying, then yeah, fair enough. That would be, like, not very nice. But evil? There's only one evil in this room, and it's you, Abby Lee Miller. Wow. Okay, that was an episode and a half. Melissa, lost a lot of respect for you in this episode. I can't lie. I've lost a lot of respect for Abby as well. She's just a sore loser, and she tries to set Maddie up to win and Chloe to lose, and then when that doesn't go to plan, she's all pissy. Everybody else, there were some dodgy moments with Christy. I felt like it was unfair for her to bring up the whole sleeping with her boss thing. Fair enough. It is what it is. We can move on. But then I think Melissa trumped her with the whole, I bet you wish that me and my kids would die in a fiery car crash. That is one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my whole life. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I'll see you guys in the next Dance Moms reaction. I'm not even going to say whenever that may be, because you know when that's going to be. It's going to be on Wednesday, because I'm a predictable asshole. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. See you guys later. Bye now. Keep on ranting.